So in my opinion, one of the most underrated and most important things within the Bioshock series, that being Bioshock 1 and 2 mostly, are your gene tonics, and obviously the pieces of gear from Bioshock Infinite. And there's quite a lot of good ones to use. So within this video, I want to list the top 15 that I believe are the best gene tonics within Bioshock 1. If you agree or disagree, please let me know down in the comment section below, and let me know which ones you think are the best for each slot. So I decided to pick 5 from each category. In my opinion, these 5 will help you on your playthrough, and they're the best for their selected slot. If you'd like to see this for Bioshock 2 and potentially Bioshock Infinite, be sure to drop a like on the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to never miss a future video or live stream. So that being said, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy. So the first category we're going to start with are the combat tonics, and the first one that I have down is Armored Shell 2. This prevents 25% of armor piercing and bludgeoning or melee damage. And obviously, the way you obtain this is via gifts from the little sister. You can buy Armored Shell 1, or just Armored Shell in general, from the actual Gatherer's Garden machine, but this one specifically comes from saving a select amount of little sisters. So if you don't use this one already, which this one seems to be one of the more common ones that is used, definitely give it a try and let me know what you think. Now the second combat tonic that I have down is going to actually tie in with the third one as well, and also it has to do with the Damage Research 2 tonic. So when you're researching an enemy, let's say a Big Daddy, what you're going to want to do with your camera, instead of take one snapshot, take as many as you possibly can before it stops the research. This is going to max out your research so much quicker on a specific target, and it's just overall a lot better to do your research. So, Damage Research 2. This increases your research damage bonuses by 60%, which is huge. A major tip, as I mentioned, is for you to just spam pictures at your target until you can't take anymore. That way, again, you max out a lot quicker and your research is more efficient. To find this gene tonic, you'll need to search the inside of the Mendel family library within Point Prometheus. So, compare that with the third combat tonic, that being Photographer's Eye 2, and you have a hell of a setup on your hands. Photographer's Eye 2 increases all research photo scores by 15%. In combination with Damage Research 2, you'll be able to get huge chunks of research done every time you encounter an enemy. And this is a way to work towards that trophy and achievement of researching all subjects within Rapture. Thankfully, this one is very easy to obtain. All you have to do is complete the second tier or second round of research on the Rosy Big Daddies. So go out there and definitely get that and try these two out for yourself. Now for the fourth combat tonic, this is one of my personal favorites because if someone gets too close to you, this really helps back them off and does a lot of damage to them. That being Static Discharge 2. This causes the user, or you, to emit an electric burst when struck by a melee attack. This burst does 50 points of electric damage and has a 25% chance of shocking the attacker. And honestly, in game it seems like it does a lot more than those percentages, but hey, that's alright. This is yet another easy one to obtain. All you have to do is reach tier 4 of the research of the Leadhead Splicers, and boom, you'll get it. So, if you haven't tried this one out before, I would definitely and highly recommend doing so. Now don't worry, for my wrench users and the melee players, do not worry, I did not forget you in this video. For number 5, I decided to combine Wrench Lurker 2 and Wrench Jockey 2, because honestly, they pair together so well, it's almost like peanut butter and jelly. So I just could not keep them separated. So Wrench Jockey 2 increases wrench damage by a mind-blowing 550%. This can also be stacked with Wrench Lurker 2. All you need to do for this is complete the second level of research on the Bouncer Big Daddies, so easy enough. Then you have Wrench Lurker 2, which increases damage against unaware or shocked opponents by 200% and also quiets the user's footsteps, which, as I mentioned, is completely amazing when you combine it with Wrench Jockey 2. So definitely try that out. If you haven't done a wrench-only playthrough on Bioshock 1, I would highly recommend it. All this will cost you is 50 Atom, and you can obtain this from a Gatherer's Garden machine within Hephaestus. So try it out, come back to this video afterwards, and let me know what you think of that combination. Now let's move on to the engineering tonics. For me personally, I don't necessarily spec my character out through my playthroughs with the engineering tonics, but I know they're extremely important. It's just I hate hacking within Bioshock 1. I'm not sure if it's the tile system, I'm not sure if it's how long it takes, just something about it I don't like, but that is okay. I'm going to give you the best 5 in my opinion, but for those of you who enjoy hacking or actually take pride in hacking within Bioshock 1, please let me know the best ones down in the comments. So for number 1, we have Alarm Expert 2. This can remove up to 4 alarm tiles while the user is hacking, so I can imagine that this is extremely effective on higher difficulties where they try to make you fail, let's say, a safe or a turret or a security camera. So let me know if that's the case. You can find this as a world drop or just within Searching Rapture in the live subject testing area of Point Prometheus. For the second engineering tonic, we have Focused Hacker 2, and this also removes 4 tiles, but this one are the overload tiles while the user is hacking. Yet again, this is another world drop that can be found within the 4th floor of the Hestia Chambers in Apollo Square. It's on a desk in a corner of the room near the safe. If I can try to figure out where that is in-game, I'll do so for you. If not, I'm sure you guys have come across it before, just as I'm sure I've come across it. Just the location of it right now on the top of my head doesn't come to mind, so I'll do my best in trying to find that location for you guys and throw it in the background of the video. Moving on to numero 3. This is Hacking Expert 2. This removes up to 2 alarm tile and 2 overload tiles while the user is hacking. So if you notice a common theme here, it's removing a lot of those unnecessary tiles that'll automatically either make you fail or trigger the security alarms. So they're definitely useful when stacking on top of each other. This one is available for purchase at the Gatherer's Garden machines in all levels from Fort Frolic to Point Prometheus for 50 Atom. So definitely, if you're a hacker, get this one, pick it up, and stack it up with the other 2 that I mentioned previously. For the 4th slot in the engineering tonics, we have Speedy Hacker 2. Now combine or stack all 3 of the previous ones with this one, and this should theoretically give you the best opportunity to hack a safe, a turret, whatever have you, and definitely should be the way that you stack everything up in your engineering slot. Again, theoretically. If you guys know more about the hacking than I do, please let me know the best ones for hacking down in the comment section below. So Speedy Hacker 2 reduces the flow of the speed by 3 seconds per tile during the hacking minigame. So not only do you get the benefits from the previous 3 that I mentioned, with this one, the liquid within the hacking machine actually goes down by 3 seconds. So it gives you a little more time to move each individual tile or each individual piece to try to successfully hack that machine. So theoretically, as I mentioned, they should all stack up together and give you the best chance and the best opportunity to hack something. This tonic is also available for purchase within the Gatherer's Garden machine in levels from Olympus Heights to Point Prometheus for 50 Atom as well, just like the previous one. And now we move on to the 5th and final one. This one kind of sits on the fence here because It could be a combat tonic, but at the same time, it's also an engineering tonic, that being Prolific Inventor. And if you guys haven't used this, trust me on this one, this is amazing. Especially for all the different ammo types or all of the different things you can craft from the materials you get while just searching Rapture in general. So, Prolific Inventor allows you to receive twice as many items as normal when inventing. Like I said, this is extremely useful for ammo like exploding buck, armor piercing rounds, things like auto hacks, etc. This can be acquired from the second to last gift given by the Little Sisters for rescuing them. And in my opinion, it's absolutely 100% worth getting it. And now we move on to the final group of topics, that being the physical ones. So we're going to start this one out with Eve Link 2, which not only is beneficial, but actually very convenient. This will cause first aid kits to restore a significant amount of Eve in addition to health while using a med kit. You can find this in two different locations. One is on the ground in the farmer's market, and the other is also available at the Gatherer's Garden machines all the way from Fort Frolic to the end of the game, which will cost you 50 Atom when you finally decide to pick it up, and I highly recommend that you pick it up as early as possible. Now for the second slot in the physical tonics list, we have Eve Saver. And although it might not seem like a lot, this reduces the amount of Eve consumed by plasmid usage by 15%, and this definitely comes in handy. You're allowed to use an extra shot or two of a plasmid before you have to refill your Eve, so it's definitely worth it. This becomes available for purchase from a Gatherer's Garden machine in Arcadia, which will cost you a measly 20 Atom. So for the amount that you're spending, it's definitely worth the 20 Atom in my personal opinion. In at the number 3 spot, we have Medical Expert 3, and when you combine this with Eve Link 2, you have one amazing combo. In my opinion, this is one of the must-have tonics during every playthrough. This will cause first aid kits to give you an astonishing extra 60% health when used. And obviously I would recommend purchasing Medical Expert 1 and 2 to get to the 3rd level tier, so it is definitely worth it. You're able to get this by finding it near the toilets in Dr. Suchong's free clinic in Apollo Square, or you can also purchase it in Point Prometheus as well. So definitely pick it up. I would say get this one for free in Suchong's clinic, but if you have to, you can also purchase it from a Gatherer's Garden machine in Point Prometheus. For the number 4 slot, we have my personal favorite gene tonic in the entirety of the series, that being Natural Camouflage. And this is one of the most underrated, yet most useful tonics you can possibly use. So, this causes the player to become completely invisible while remaining stationary. It definitely gets you out of a lot of sticky situations. So, imagine you're getting into a fight accidentally with a Big Daddy on one of the harder difficulties. You can run away, stand in place for about 10 seconds, it automatically pops you invisible, and the Big Daddy chills out. You can do that for splicers, you can do that for any enemy in the game. And it definitely works especially well with security turrets, so try it out. The way you're able to get this is to actually complete researching 2 levels of the Houdini splicers. And if you remember from the beginning of the video, as long as you're spamming the camera and taking snapshot after snapshot of Houdini splicers, you should get this in absolutely no time at all. And our 5th and final spot in the physical tonics, and on the list in general, is Sports Boost 2. This tonic will increase the user's movement by a rate of almost 5%, and wrench swing speed by 50%. So if you combine that with Wrench Lurker and Wrench Jockey, you have yourself one amazing build. You can obtain this tonic by completing the level 4 research. Again, continuously take snapshots of these splicers, and those being the Thuggish splicers. So let me know what you think of the list down in the comment section below if you wouldn't mind. So ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else watching, I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found these gene tonics helpful for your next playthrough moving forward within Bioshock. Again, if you want to see this for Bioshock 2 and a list of the best gear pieces within Bioshock Infinite, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications to never miss a future video or a live stream. Also, if you want to follow me on any of my social medias to talk to me outside of YouTube, you can do so by going down in the description. There's things like my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Discord server if you're interested in joining. Again, the links will be down in the description for you. And also, a couple of videos that you should definitely check out will be popping up on the screen now. Anyways, thank you all so very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I will talk to you all in the next video.